Good morning, students. Today I will continue with my previous topic, that was multiplication, and today's first concept is skip counting. For that, please open your book at page number 117. Here you can see that they had represented the numbers or the multiplication on a line. Whenever we represent numbers on line, that is known as number line, and here they had given us the skip counting on number lines. You can see that they had divided the whole line into equal parts. And second thing, you can observe that always we start the number line at 0. From 0 we can start the number line. After that they had given us a few numbers on the number line, but a few they had skipped. How to observe that? At first we should see in the interval. The first interval they had given us the number. That is, in the first sum they had given us the number as 2. So we will continue with the same table as the number they had given in the first interval. Here we have to say the table of 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. That means at the first missing number we will write 8 and we will make a ring over here or circle that number. After that 2 5s are 10, circle that number again. 2 6s are 12, it is given. 2 7s are 14, it is also given. After that 2 8s are 16 and 2 9s are 18. In this way we are supposed to fill the missing numbers. On the second sum they had given 3 numbers in the interval, so that means we will say the table of 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 3 6s are 18, 3 7s are 21, 3 8s are 24, and 3 9s are 27, and 3 10s are 30. So in this way we will finish the whole first sum of exercise 117. Now your second sum of the same exercise is fill in the missing number, but they had not represented the number on number line. They had given us the skip counting as first sum 4, 6, 8. After that 4 fill-ups are given. At the last they had given us the number. Write a few numbers: 12, 15, 4 fill-ups are given, and 30. Now you can see that here at first they had given us 3 numbers, but after that they had given us 4 fill-ups and the last number is also given. How to find which table or which missing number, in what sequence we should continue with the missing numbers? For that we have to observe these given numbers and to understand the sequence of that number. And what will we do for doing that? At first the number is given 4, so we will continue saying the number after 4 and we are supposed to raise our fingers. How? See, after 4 which number will come? 5. So I will raise my one finger for 5 and 6. Means from first to second number I have raised my 2 fingers. Again I will stop here and start counting again to understand the sequence or to verify the sequence for the second number also. So after 6 what number will come? That will be 6, 7, 8. That means 2 numbers difference is here in this first sum. So next number will be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Means 2 numbers difference is given. Now come to your next sum, that is 9, 12 and 15. 3 numbers are given. So I will start counting from 9 above number, means the number that comes after 9. So raise your fingers along with me. 10, 11, 12. To approach 12 I have raised my 3 fingers. After 12 again I will start verifying this for the second term. After 12 what number will come? That will be 13. 13, 14 and 15. That means 3 numbers. That means to continue with the same sequence we have to raise my 3 fingers. So after 15 what number will come? 16, 17, 18. That means 18, 21, 24 and 27. In this way we will solve the whole exercise. Now for the next concept, open your book at page number 122. Here they had given us the statemental sum. For that we are supposed to understand the given statements, and after that we are supposed to solve that. In the first statement they had already solved, so I will, the first sum they had already solved, so I will continue with the second sum. On the second sum they had given us 5 boxes, each have 6 crayons. How many crayons are there together? That means, and also they had given us vertical and horizontal form of multiplication. In this way you can see that it is given on your book. Now 5 boxes, what does it mean? The sum means that 5 boxes are there, but each boxes mean in single box 6 crayons are there. And how many crayons will be there in all 5 boxes? So what will we do? We will multiply the number of boxes with the number of crayons. In this way we will get the answer. 5 6 are 30. That you have already done. Now again in the vertical form we are supposed to write 5 6 are 30. Your third sum is, there are 4 teams. Each team has 5 children. How many children are there altogether? In one single team, there are 5 children, and we are to find the number of total children in all 4 teams. Number of teams are 4 and number of children in one team is 5. That means we will multiply the given number 2 numbers. 4 5s are 20. 4 5s are 20. In this way we will solve the whole exercise. For this we are supposed to understand the given statement first. Now come to your next page, that is page number 125. Here they had given us the multiplication of 2-digit number by 1-digit number. Clear? So for that we will write a few sums. Till now you had done the multiplication of 1-digit number to 1-digit, but here 2-digit number multiplication by 1-digit number is given. So how to do that? At first we are supposed to multiply the given 1-digit number by first digit number, that is 2 into 1. And after that we are supposed to multiply the given first digit number, means ones place digit number, by tens place digit. Here they had given ones place and tens place. At first we are supposed to multiply the ones place digit by ones place, and the second time we are supposed to multiply the ones place digit by tens place. And we are to write the answer just down the given numbers. As if I am going to multiply 4 into 2, so I will write the answer under tens place digit. Similarly 3 2s the 6, 3 2s the 6. In this way we will continue, we will do the whole exercise. Thank you.